Achha. Transmitted particle. So something which is not possible classically, quantum mechanically it is possible. Now, I'll give you something to do at your home. ये आपने पढ़ लिया ना? Now, look. There is another potential problem. There is another potential problem. The potential barrier problem. You see, the potential barrier is defined like that. Particles of mass m and energy E, they are moving in that direction. Mass m, energy E, energy here. Height of the barrier is V naught. Now this is different from the first one. Here this particle is going in that direction, it faces potential here, and this potential is of finite width, x is equal to a. Now in last example, step problem, it was extended towards infinity. Now clearly there are three regions, 1, 2 and 3. So you will be writing three Schrodinger equations. Here there is no potential at all. So V naught is equal to 0 here. V naught is equal to 0 here. And the solution in region 1 will be A e raised to I k naught x plus B e raised to minus I k naught x. Psi 2 will be equal to, in the second region, C e raised to I k x plus D e raised to minus I k x. Psi 3 is equal to E raised to I k naught x plus D E f e raised to minus I k naught x. ये 2, 3, 4. Now look. Let's look at the physics of it. This is just a mathematical equation. Solution of three Schrodinger equations. One solution and another one, because second order one, and mathematically it is the correct solution. Now let's see from physics point of view. We assume that particles of mass m and energy E are moving in that direction. So this represents incident particle wave function moving in this direction, positive x direction. That is the reflected with negative sign in the same region. So it means A e raised to I k naught x, and out of it B e raised to minus I k naught x. Remaining, this minus that, will be transmitted into that region. So C e raised to I k x, what is k naught? As before, k naught is equal to 2me over h bar, and k is equal to 2m e minus v naught over h bar. Now this is region 1 and 3, and that is for region 2. Okay, so wave going in that direction, wave which is reflected, wave which is transmitted into that region, and then wave which is reflected from this boundary. This is that one. This is wave which has been transmitted out of this here, and this is the wave which has been reflected from this boundary, and this is the wave which has been transmitted into third region with the same wave number as this, because there is no potential again. And this is reflection from that, or are there any particle which incident from this side? No. So this is physically not possible. Okay? So what you have? You have three wave function. This is sum of two, and only one, because no particle incident from that. Okay. Let's say I have just taught you this one, and then I ask you a question. And question is a potential barrier of height 10 electron volt is given to you. What I am saying? 10 electron volt. Particle of mass m मैं कुछ आपको दे देता हूँ या नहीं देता हूँ, चलो वो भी लेकिन मैं कहता हूँ कि the potential barrier height is 10 electron volt. Particle of mass m with energy 5 electron volt, they incident from the right. Calculate the transmission reflection coefficient. Transmission and reflection coefficient. तो देखें, पहले तो ये इक्वेशन सॉल्व करेंगे कि भाई व्हाट इज द ट्रांसमिशन कोफिशिएंट, एंड देन यू विल पुट द वैल्यूज. हियर यू विल पुट द वैल्यू E, which is how much? 5, 10. So minus will be there, I will be out. Okay, so you will have imaginary sign there, and here you will just put 5, and then you will calculate the numbers, and you will see. और फिर अगर आपको कहे कि 10,000 पार्टिकल इंसिडेंट फ्रॉम दैट साइड, तो आप उसकी फिर प्रोबेबिलिटी से मल्टीप्लाई करें, आपको पता लग जाएगा कितना आता है. ओके, तो ये है. लेकिन मैं जो एक्चुअल क्वेश्चन करना चाहता था वो दैट वाज दैट कि दिस इज सिंपल थिंग विच आई हैव explained to you that particles are coming from that direction, reflected, transmitted, no particle coming in there, 3 equations, this will disappear, no problem. Here the solution, how you can find that solution, उसके लिए 2-3 तरीके हैं, they are given in the book. A को 1 ले लें, B को R ले लें, C को C छोड़ दें, D को T छोड़ दें, E को ट्रांसमिटेड कर लें ऑन दैट साइड T. तो आप इसका रिफ्लेक्शन और ट्रांसमिशन कोफिशिएंट यू कैन फाइंड इट. मैं आप यू हैव डन इट इन MSc. व्हाट आई वांटेड टू से, क्या आपको मैं कहता हूँ कि ओके देयर इज ए पोटेंशियल बैरियर ऑफ हाइट V0, particles are coming from right, particle of mass m, they are coming from right and incident on that. So your region first will be this one. This will be your region 2 and that will be 3. And you will say कि भाई अब देखो it is moving in that direction. X is equal to A. So particle incident at X is equal to A. तो आपकी ये कौन सी डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं? आपका psi1 क्या हो जाएगा? E raised for minus I k naught x, because now you are moving in that opposite direction. And this will become plus, and this will become minus, because this will become plus, and then this will become minus. This is the only physics which will change. और बाकी फिजिक्स रहेगी उसी तरह, सिर्फ मैथमेटिक्स चेंज हो जाएगा. कि मैं आपको कहता हूँ कि भाई ओपन बुक एग्ज़ाम है, चलो ये तो हमने कर लिया, और आपको आई गिव यू दिस इन द एग्ज़ाम कि भाई ये particle of mass m, they are moving from the right, an incident on the potential barrier of height v naught, write down their wave function. And what I have observed over the years, कि लड़के गलत लिखते हैं, साइन की परवाह नहीं करते, and that is the main thing. They don't. If you calculate the transmission coefficient, believe it कि अगर आपने एनर्जी E ली है 5 और ये 10 लिया है और इधर भी E 5 लिया है और 10, ट्रांसमिशन और रिफ्लेक्शन कोफिशिएंट की वही वैल्यू आएगी. इट इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ द साइन, because it is the amount. What transmission coefficient represents is the amount of particle which has been transmitted. Doesn't matter whether it is transmitted in that region or that region. Now that thing, कि in which direction they are, तो फिर आपने ये मैथमेटिक्स देखना है, otherwise there is no need to look at the mathematics. या आपको एक जनरल क्वेश्चन दे देता है किसी एग्जाम में कि वो के particles are moving from the left, these are the reflection coefficient. What will happen to reflection coefficient if you reverse the direction? Nothing will happen. They will remain the same. That is the physics of it. Okay? तो ये दो चार बातें ये याद रखें, बाकी चीज़ें जो है आपकी बुक में दी हुई हैं. So I don't want to discuss that mathematics of this in detail. That is given in that book, no problem. Okay, so I have shown you the power of the probability current. You can calculate the probability current in the three regions as I did it before. So you can say the incident particle current is that, reflected particle current is that, transmitted particle current is that. There is no need to calculate in between the probability current, because whatever is here, some portion is going back. Some portion goes in there and then it appears here. This is known as tunneling effect. What is it known? This is known as tunneling effect. Okay? Now, look. If there is a football here, is it a macroscopic object or microscopic object? It is a macroscopic object. It is a large object. If I say, okay, there is a wall there, I want to, throw it to the other side, it won't go. Unless its energy is more than the height of the barrier. Football won't go, okay, to the other side. So this can, but if you are talking about small insect, then there is possibility that it will, through some, way, it will tunnel through that. So smaller the things, the most probable is its probability for transmission. This is what is known as tunneling effect, and it happens in nuclear phenomena. Why nuclear phenomena? Now see, all nucleons, they live together in a small portion, we call it nucleus. Nucleus is very small portion of dimension 10 to power minus 15 meter. 1 Fermi to 2 Fermi. Now inside the nucleus, there are neutron and there are protons. Electrostatic force of repulsion is between the protons. Right? Electrostatic force of repulsion is. Lekin they live together. It means there is some other force which is putting them together, which is more than the force of repulsion. It is keeping them together. That is the strong nuclear force, okay, which just bounds them. So there is a strong nuclear force between two protons. There is a strong nuclear force between two neutrons. There is strong nuclear force between proton and neutron. And this is a short range force. Its range is 2 to 3 Fermi, not more than that. If distance is larger, this force disappears. And then the dominant force is electrostatic force. That is, electrostatic force is the relatively long range force. It is not a short range force. ठीक है? So this keeps nuclear force, it keeps the nucleus together. Now what happens? Suppose you are talking about radium, which is alpha emitter. It emits alpha particle. Now what alpha particle is? Alpha particle is, it consists of 2 protons and 2 neutrons. How it is emitted from the radium nucleus, whose mass number is 226, कि उसमें there are 226 number of protons and neutrons together, and if one alpha particle is emitted, it means 4 nucleons will be emitted and remaining will be 222, so you will be having another element, because 4 particles, 4 nucleons together will be emitted. How this alpha particle is emitted? There are 2 proton and 2 neutron, they become, very close to each other, inside, surrounding by other neutrons and protons, and then these 4 particles, and they make a unit there. They make a unit there. Then they want to escape from this. They want to escape from the nucleus as a full unit. But outside they find a big barrier, nuclear barrier. They cannot come out of it. How they come? They tunnel through it. And they are emitted, and maybe in 1 million particles, 1 million alpha particles inside, only 1 is emitted. But this emission is there. This emission is there. Okay? So this is known as tunneling effect, that alpha particle tunnels through the nuclear barrier and it comes out, because outside that. Example is, suppose you have a drum and a rat is there. So he sees in front of it barrier, wants to come out, cannot, unless it has energy so that it can jump and come out, because it is a classical object. Had it been a smaller microscopic object, then there was this probability that it will escape through that, and that would be tunneling effect. Right? या उस ड्रम में कई बहुत छोटी सी सुराख है और एक रैट नहीं है, वो है चूंटी है, तो वो उसमें से निकल जाएगी. इसको कहते हैं कि टनलिंग इफेक्ट. क्या बोलते हैं? टनलिंग इफेक्ट. ये कहते हैं ना कि देखो गांव में चूहों ने मिट्टी के नीचे अंदर 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 चले जाते हैं, वो इधर नहीं उधर दूर जाकर निकल आते हैं, बाकी सारा इलाका छोड़ देते हैं. दिस इज नोन एज, सो दिस हैपेंस एट न्यूक्लियर लेवल as well. तो याद रखो कि this what I have explained is, it explains the tunneling effect, it explains lot of physics, okay? So that thing is closed. Now we come to a some new thing. I have just 10 minutes more to talk and then we'll finish. Operators in quantum mechanics. Operators in quantum mechanics. देखो, operator is, when I started this course, तो मैंने आपको यही कहा कि in quantum mechanics every dynamical variable is replaced by an operator which is Hermitian and linear. ठीक है, वो तो हमने कहा. अब ऑपरेटर जो है इसका अपना अलजेब्रा है इसका. ओके, इफ एन ऑपरेटर ए operates on certain function and answer is like this, or you may have answer is